right. Ooh. Oh man. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Are you ready? Oh, I see. So like, oh, hold on. Sorry, I peeked a little bit. I see. So like, you would like, so wait, what do you? So that's this chicken dip thing. So what do you do? Do you just like add like the chicken breasts and like just a bunch of other just random stuff in this oven thing, and then just bake it or something? It's a good idea though. That with like, all right. Okay, there we go. Test, test. My noise gate was a little bit more powerful than I want it to be. Hold on a second here. I don't like this. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, that's better. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and start this off then, shall we? Back to the Danganronpa. Oh, interesting. Huh. I see. So it's like a chicken dip. Okay. Okay, I see. To me it's almost like actually, you know what's funny about that? If you cut out the chips and crackers, that's actually kind of a keto friendly, which I've been doing, kind of a low carb thing, not like a full keto or whatever. So that's pretty funny actually. Like you say it's unhealthy, but actually that's like a perfect meal for me, just minus the crackers and chips. I might actually make something like that after this. That sounds super easy too. You just like I love those things. You just put it in the oven, forget it for like 20 minutes, and you're good. Also, I have a like a cast iron Dutch oven that I can use that can like kind of keep steam in, so that might be really good for that as well. All right, Monami, what you saying to us?
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I
All
might
right.
as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I think she's talking about batteries because this game was originally released on the PSP.
I never
All right, back to the trial.
expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Oh yeah, for those who
Let's just
missed,
press on ahead.
it, we found out that the funhouse is all interconnected, and it's in this weird, you know, shape that we weren't expecting, and that's the weapon because the killer or whoever could use that to navigate and all that stuff. So
Is it really all right to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
oh my god, that sounds so good, Dormouse.
Nagito said it.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
would love to see that.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping
Yeah,
stone.
Nagito has had like a huge like 180 on us.
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's
Nagito,
just
I
leave
see.
him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know. Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Yeah, it's like always her when it's as usual. I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? Send this with a blunt object, is it? But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? Oh, this is a really... I feel like falling. Yeah, because of the elevator thing. So like... Oh, you know what? Yeah, somebody opened the door on the top level and he dropped. That makes so much sense. Oh, that's it. He fell, he hit his head on the top of the pillar, which knocked the pillar down. That's why it fell down first. And then he fell down. Oh man, brilliant. Why the hammer's there? I don't know, just to lead us astray, but yeah, he fell.
I see.
Yeah, oh, got it.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Yeah, because it's an elevated thing.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
The top floor,
It must be
dummy.
possible in the tower.
Yeah.
You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Yep.
Did you
That's a
forget
long
how
fall.
the elevator functions? When it's on the first floor, the door on the
Not
fourth
unless you
floor won't
force it open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
Nekomaru died from falling. Where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? From the top floor. Come on. I want to reach to beyond this incident. I need to solve the mystery next. All right, what's the next thing? Here we go. Make your argument. So I think we're gonna go with the broken doorknob.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside, the other door won't open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
What the heck? All right.
The elevator is on the first floor. You can't go through the door on the fourth floor. It'd be impossible to shove
Impossible
off the
to
victim from up
shove. That's
Then,
one.
How about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and
Moved.
made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
Impossible to shove.
As long as
Moved.
there's a moving object
Moving
inside,
object.
the other door won't open.
Okay.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Fuck. Movie. So possible to move. Impossible to shove. That's weird. I guess I'm gonna try the broken doorknob for the impossible to shove just to
when
see.
the elevator is on the first floor. You can't go through the door on the fourth floor. It'd be impossible to shove off the victim
Nope.
from up there.
Shit.
Damn it!
What do we have here?
When the elevator is on the
Alarm
first
timer.
floor. You can't go through the door on the fourth floor. It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
What is the contact elevator? It is used to move between both worlds. We're no longer worked. So the last person to use it would have arrived at the grape house. Yeah. I stopped in the middle of the robot trial because it was going for a while. Oh god, this is really freaking confusing. Impossible to move. Impossible to shove off.
How about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has... As long as there's a moving object inside,
Moving object?
the other door won't open.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Oh, I can get my health back if I do that also.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
I'm really confused on this. I'm gonna look it up. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm so confused on that. Alright, where is it? Okay, so only what the heck? Good night, but what? Oh, I see. Because okay, that's what they're trying to. Okay, so apparently. Oh, thank you, Tangerine. I did look this one up because I was a dummy. Sometimes the way the logic works is like confusing to me.
You can't go through the door on
But
the
yeah,
fourth
it's a
floor.
good night button with the
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up
moving with.
How about after locking Mekamaru inside the they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first and made
Moved?
use of the drop.
Or wait, it's good night button with moving object. Did I even see that?
Damn it!
Oh, I did. Okay.
When the elevator is on the first floor.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
You can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the and made use of the...
Hold on. As long as there's a moving object, it...
There we go.
That's wrong.
You know, starting the trial cold, like just going into it, is definitely tough.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I guess my question, the reason why I didn't think of that is like,
I see.
but
So that's how...
However, even if they move the elevator in that manner,
Yeah, like why are we
would have just
clarifying
moved
this?
along
They
with it.
they opened the door with the
There would
broken
have been
doorknob,
no drop
or they
for
broke
him
the
to
doorknob to
fall and
open the
die
door,
from. Yes.
and they just threw him off.
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Like that. This to me just seems like extra steps.
Now you're calling me a pest?
Yeah, Sonya doesn't like you, dude. Way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Oh, that's weird. Checking his idea, no way that could be. So wait, what? So he was in it and they just... What? This is really confused. Like, am I overthinking this? The broken doorknob, they just went to the top floor and just pushed him off because they broke the doorknob. Like, I feel like I'm overthinking this.
It a certain way,
Or maybe I'm not, I don't know.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Oh, the hammer's not suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
I mean, maybe the hammer
What about
did
the
break
oil
the
on the
doorknob.
floor?
The
Let's
doorknob
see.
on the floor, it seems suspicious.
Okay, doorknob.
How
Oh
about
my
we all
goodness.
shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest.
Don't be so cold.
Wow, Sonya really doesn't like
What
Kazuichi.
if I start to enjoy it?
What?
If you arrange it a certain way,
Wire
you
chain.
can
Hold
cause
on.
the drop within the elevator.
Hold on.
So you're telling us all
Wire chain, doorknob, goodnight button, oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, new looking hammer.
to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
I'm gonna try agreeing with the broken
The
doorknob.
doorknob on the floor, it seems suspicious.
Oh. No.
Crap!
If you arrange it a certain way,
Alright, Tangerine, I need help just because, like,
you can cause
I
the drop
feel
within
like-
the elevator.
I don't.
So
I'm
you're
not
telling us all
following what their logic is
to
trying
think
to
about
be.
the
Like,
arrangement,
my
right?
logic of this case is different than their logic.
That arrangement
So I think
is...
I need to look at this in a different way.
The hammer is suspicious.
Because I don't understand exactly what they're trying to get at.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
So, Tangerine, if you have a hint,
What about the
I would
oil
love
on
that.
the floor?
the wire. Oh, yeah.
doorknob
What
on-
is the wire? Hold on. Oh, they're the wire. I totally forgot about the wire. Nekomaru's body left leg was tied with a metal wire. Oh, I forgot about the wire because it was like mentioned once and then nobody mentioned it ever again. I think that makes sense. Yeah, they would have suspended him with the wire. Okay.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
And then maybe that's how the doorknob broke. It was actually hanging on the wire.
Don't be so cold.
That would make sense.
What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh god, Kazuichi, you're getting worse and worse every day. And yeah, Sonya's
If you
awesome.
arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Oh, wait, chain? No, I
So
want
you're
wire.
telling us all to think
Right.
about the arrangement, right?
I'm just getting health by slowing things down. Yay, health back.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Alright, not the
Isn't it
hammer,
about time we
not
went
the
over
pillar,
What about the oil on the floor?
not the oil,
The doorknob on the floor, it seems
doorknob. Boom!
I agree with that.
Yes, thank you for that, Tangerine. That makes total sense.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
See, what I need to do is just start looking
Might have
at
been
the
where it got scraped
actual...
by the wire.
Yeah, oh! And then it
Is
just...
that
yeah.
the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair. That's right. He was suspended in midair.
He would have suspended midair. That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Nekomaru with the wire while he was in
Something
sleep
about
mode.
that delivery is really funny to me.
Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like.
You better not finish
Oh my
that
god,
sentence.
Monokuma, no. Why would you do that? I don't want to
Killer
think
took
about that.
advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh, here we go. Got a showdown with fucking Kazuichi.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Maybe they threw the hammer, just like chucked it. Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly what he's gonna do. I think we'll try the hammer, because I feel like that might be it.
Nekomaru from a wire. How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Oh, I ran out of cuts. All right, I gotta be way more conservative on my cuts. Seems certain that the difference in the elevation in the tower is used to kill Nekomaru. Okay.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from... How would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
All right.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time if you want to tip, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story.
Okay.
What? Nekomaru
Fell on his own? Hold on. Alarm clock timer? No.
Crap!
Damn.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Oh, that's it.
If he was sleeping, there's no way
Okay,
he could
alarm
do that
clock.
to
I
himself.
missed that. That was.
Now's the time if you want to, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru in is just impossible. End of story.
Okay, I get it. Alarm clock timer for still in sleep mode. I think that's it.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Boom! I did it all on my own. I'm smart.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
He moved.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Uh-huh.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
Dang, and it just
And then,
made him
in order
drop.
to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Hmm.
In actuality, the
Now I'm
stray
starting to
cords
wonder if
caused
somebody
by the
did kill
wire
him.
were near the tip of the doorknob,
I guess the question
right?
is like, and maybe it wasn't a suicide like the last
Nekomaru didn't fall
like
because
Nagito
the
was hinting
wire
at.
came off, right?
Maybe.
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
Yep.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected,
Ah.
which caused the doorknob to break off.
Why?
Was
The hammer
that
is still weird, though.
unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Maybe. Killing State what the reason that even happened was because in that case I shall use my full power. Ooh! With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. But clatter. Not yet, here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Grrr. Is it even cracking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru.
Yeah,
fell to
that's the
his
weird
death.
thing, is like, it doesn't make sense.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest.
Oh,
Total
shit.
Fucking pig.
Is it Kazuichi?
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so.
Alright, Kazuichi's. Everybody's getting super fucking weird at this trial.
No, I believe you gave your all.
I love it.
Why aren't you teasing me
She
anymore?
just always goes the opposite of what
He gets
Kazuichi
up
wants.
on this. So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know
Yeah,
that
that's
too, right?
That's pretty obvious. He hit the pillar and it knocked over. Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed right into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I could think of happened to him was he collided with the pillar. Cola came out of his eyes. Ran out of battery, the wire got loose.
I see.
Yeah.
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
Yep.
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well,
Exactly.
the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, that is weird.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
That is a weird one.
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. That should definitely be a clue breaking through this contradiction. I mean, maybe somebody set his alarm for later, I guess? I don't know, that would be weird. Good night button for Yukiko account. Wall clock, contact elevator, radio clock, book doorknob. Wait a minute. Wait. What's the wall clock? At 5:30 a.m., the alarm of the wall clock in the lounge, Strawberry House second floor started going off. Yukiko was alone by coincidence and managed to stop the alarm. Kazuichi and Gundam rushed to the lounge after being alerted by the sound. However, Nagito was apparently the only one who didn't hear it. Which, that is a little weird. And all right, let's see.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Okay.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Messed with the clock. Okay,
That's
so
gotta be
that messed with the clock. How's it going to but discover the body at 7 a.m. Crush one possibility at a time. Okay.
We headed for Grape Tower.
Clock,
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Okay, so there's before
But
7
the alarm
a.m.
inside Nekomaru's chest
Wall clock?
was set for 7:30 a.m.
Wait a minute.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
Wait
His
a
time
minute.
of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No. Shit. Okay, I gotta contradict something. I can't agree with something. So I'm probably gonna contradict
We headed for
either.
Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
Maybe.
His time of death and the time
Wait.
the body was
Okay,
discovered.
let's read some of these accounts. All right. So we got Chain. Killer was able to. Okay, so Kane. Her rumbling noise at 5:30 a.m. Walking towards the first floor of the Strawberry House at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. the Strawberry House. Wait a minute. Rumbling noise at 5:30. Alarm clock at 5:30. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I have a Kane's account on this?
One of those must be an illusion.
The
No, I
killer
don't.
probably
Okay, so that's interesting. Suhika's account is 5 a.m. Wall clock 5:30. Contact elevator. Sudden disappearance. Timer. The alarm was stopped around 7:30, and the alarm was set to 7:30 as well. Maybe it was broken, but no, that's too circumstantial. Radio clock, clock and chest review. Okay, so the radio clock cannot be tampered with. So that's what I can contradict. Do I have radio clock? I do. Okay,
They
so
probably
nobody
messed with the clock
tampered.
inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it.
Shit. Okay.
We headed for Grape before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside.
Yeah. All right.
No,
Cool.
That's wrong.
Yep. Cannot tamper with that radio clock.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
All right.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened.
But the thing is
checked
that
all the
what if the
clocks.
person
And
changed
because
all
of
the
that,
clocks?
I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the
Like,
same
what if
time
they
displayed.
changed them all?
If
There's only
no
two.
possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Whoa. Time-related contradiction. I don't think should doubt the testimonies. Should doubt the clock. Yeah, I think that there's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? The clocks were set back. Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. I think if I focus, I should be able to find the answer to the mystery. Logic dive. Here we go, racing around. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Let's roll. Here we go, baby. Oh. Wee. Alright. First question. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. Who the killer is, where the murder happened. I think it's the time in the building. Yeah, now there's 3 choices on this. That's different, right? Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay, now we gotta do some actual, like, tricks here. Alright. Alright. Holy crap. Whoa, okay. Was not expecting that. Question 2. Which clock was tampered? Necroman's radio clock, the building clocks, both. The building clocks. Yeah, because those can definitely be tampered with. 100%. Obviously, since we know Necroman's clock is correct, oh shit, then that has to be the answer. Alright, question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Both houses. I think. I might be wrong on that. Oh no, I was right. Okay, so they didn't mess with both. Sweet.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Hooah! Here we go. Hurrah!
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased.
Excellent.
More importantly, how much was the time off?
2 hours. That's the main problem. I need to clarify how much time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. It's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Yeah, this one I actually think I figured out. It's Akane's account. Yep. Because she knew, she said rumbling noise at 5:30.
Then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Yeah. Boom.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
Yep.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably
what?
didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
What
If we
Sony's like
use
throwing
that
a wrench in
rumbling
this or
sound
something?
as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
The rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much our time was off is literally right in front of me. 2 hours, Adur. I can count. I can count. 7:30
Nekomaru's alarm went
minus
off at
5:30. That's 2
If
hours.
we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30,
I know time.
that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only
If you
Nekomaru?
messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Because he would know what time it was.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. They were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing. Monokuma Tai Chi, because...
I see!
Yeah, because it's at the time, yeah.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
That makes sense, yep.
And if
Because he
that
thought he
time
was going to the
also
thing.
2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading
Alright,
over
I'm
to
calling it here.
Monokuma Tai Chi,
Kazuichi did it.
right
I'm
on
calling it.
schedule.
Kazuichi's the one. He's the only one who has the mechanical wherewithal
I see.
to mess with
Now
all
that I
that.
think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Ah, yes. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
Kazuichi, you are so sus.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off.
Huh.
Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Okay.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Nagito?
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who isn't? Who's the bastard?
Who doesn't have an alibi for that time? Right. Alright, hold on. Can I... Shit, I can't... I think it was... I think it was Nagito, because Nagito didn't react. He didn't come out.
You're the only one.
Yeah. Nagito didn't have an alibi.
The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something!
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Okay, this is weird.
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the week.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't.
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
Were they in the deluxe rooms? I think they were.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me
I
too.
think they were in the deluxe rooms, but I can't remember. Huh.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but... It wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common.
Yeah, I think they were just in the
and
deluxe
I'm sure
rooms.
you'll figure it out.
Okay. Only three. Shaggy. Secret is 3 have common. Because Pia's secret points something. Okay. Yeah. Hangman's Gambit. What is it? Deluxe room? D? Okay, so I know that. Deluxe. Deluxe. Deluxe rooms. Oh, it's with an S. Yeah. Yeah, that was a really easy one. Where is the S? S. Deluxe rooms. There we go.
I got it!
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms.
Yeah. Okay, so deluxe rooms were
If I
mute
recall,
to noise.
The deluxe rooms
All right.
are...
Guest rooms are rated up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
Superior!
You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate
What an
reserve
asshole.
course student talent?
What an asshole.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. Killer among us. Killer who murdered Nekomaru. So, if I'm gonna go with what he said about the book, and the last killer thing where it was suicide, let's try that out.
Crap!
Nope. Okay, it's not that. Then my other gut was Kazuichi. Nope. Shit.
Crap!
The deluxe room should be the clue. I don't know. Sonia? No? Ah, Jesus. I don't know. Tangerine, I need help. What am I missing? The deluxe... Is it Nagito? No.
Crap!
So wait, Chiaki? Because that's the only one with the deluxe room that I haven't picked. What?
Crap!
I literally just picked every... It's a dude. I picked Nagito. I literally picked I picked Nagito. I picked Chiaki. I picked Sonia. They all had the deluxe room. I can't remember who else had one. I picked Kazuichi. So, wait, did Gundam have it?
You're the only one!
Oh, okay. Gundam, what?
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
I just forgot who had the deluxe rooms, like completely
When
forgot.
the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Oh no, is Gundam the killer?
What's wrong with that?
Oh no,
If the
not
bell of
Gundam. I like
catastrophe
Gundam.
rings throughout the night. It is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
Yeah,
mean,
I just,
you were also
if
staying
I
in
would
a
have
deluxe
remembered
room,
that he had a
right?
deluxe room, then I would have picked that, but yeah.
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now
Wow,
that
this
you
real
mention
this kind of sucks.
Gundam?
No, not Gundam.
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time.
Well,
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
well, it's a good thing that I maxed out his social
You
thing.
have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Ah.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Damn.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they
I have
were
a
in
feeling
the room.
I have a feeling I know why Gundam
Just
would have
like
done
us.
this.
The
Because
best
his
case scenario
hamsters
would
were
have been
probably
that those two
dying
in the
because they didn't have
lounge
any
had gone to
food.
check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer
Yep.
couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus is louder than the supreme ruler of the Netherwood bellowing for sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but... How ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Dang.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this. Including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction, how many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the
Barnacle.
hearing of a
Come
normal
here.
human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
It's Barnacle.
Is that your argument?
You bastard. Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right.
Barnacle.
That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote
Barnacle,
anyway.
yeah, Barnacle just went on my lap. I showed her off a bit, but now she's on my lap.
Go ahead and start voting.
I'm gonna get
It's obvious that
new
Gundam
cat
is the
tower for this
killer.
room pretty soon, though, so
Hold on a
I
second.
can hopefully set up a cap cam there.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a
What?
boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something
Hmm.
definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder.
Hmm.
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Oh boy.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Hmm.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Assumption.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor.
Okay.
From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
Well, that's
I recall the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator.
well, we already know the answer to that with Nagito's thing.
Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry
It's a long
House.
cat.
I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Whoa! Alright. Well, the music got a little more intense. Alright, so we're gonna go with... shit, I don't know.
That elevator was
Let me get some health back.
the only means of travel between the two houses.
Okay, that's wrong.
As long as that elevator was broken,
So wait, what? Huh. We broke it.
your
Let's see.
assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was...
Just getting my health back because I lost a lot of it.
broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Oh,
Or if there was a secret passageway.
Oh, there we go. That's it.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Easy. I got this.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two.
Secret passage.
No, that's wrong.
No, there should have been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Such a method does not exist.
Oh, yes, it does.
And why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Okay, now I can select Nagito.
You're the only one!
You're the only one!
Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Mm-hmm. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve corps
What?
show up.
What an
But
asshole.
you're right.
Screw
There's
this
a door
guy.
on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House.
He's not being very nice.
After I opened the door and went down. Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses
Yep.
as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh, here we go. Now we gotta fight. We gotta fight him.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
What?
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated
It's
from your own
what?
suspicion.
I mean, it's one of the rooms in the
You
place
value your
that
life.
they can
You should
use.
Stop with your
That
scrutiny.
what?
There's no way I can stop.
All right.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh my God, Gundam. All right. What the fuck? I have no idea what this would be. Broken
Even if the
doorknob? I
turbine
don't
box
know.
Doesn't exist. You could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole.
Whoops, wrong.
However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
What the hell? I don't even know how to cut through this thing.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay. Okay.
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
Maelstrom. Trying to provide the evidence the killer went to the Octagon. Oh, they have to have they just have
You say
the wire.
the killer went to the Octagon?
Yeah, they'd have to have the. That's how they get the supplies.
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom,
Yep.
Allow me to cut through those words. The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
Yes, sir.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains.
Yeah, there's a hammer like literally right in there.
Since those
I like
items
pointed
were
on the
used in
screen, like,
crime,
yeah, you can see what I'm
there's
seeing,
no
right?
doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end.
Okay, are we gonna finally do the
Normally, we'd
final
end up
showdown?
Listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act.
What?
So I'm going to end this right
Nagito.
now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure old
Nagito is
Nekomaru.
gonna totally
The
cut off my
elevator was
thing.
Probably broken by that point.
Wow.
Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay? Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
I didn't
What's
battle.
wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Alright, Gundam.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to
Oh
argue?
shit.
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought. Truly frail. succumbing so easily to this simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up
So,
as the killer, at least
I can only think
pass
that
your own
maybe he
human
used the hammer to try to
limitations.
distract him
That's
or
wrong,
something.
Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied.
Huh.
Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
Well, looks like we're gonna do a final showdown, and I can do both. I will provide an argument and leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Here we go. This is it.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you!
Oh boy.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! It's Nekomaru's back.
Oh,
Do you really
the
think I can get
4
behind him so
Dark
easily?
Devas.
This is the end.
What? Oh, wait. They did it. They hit the button. The hamsters.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the
The
back of his
hamsters
neck.
did it.
As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Emissary of Evo, in accordance with the ancient contract, the time has come for me to lend me your aid. Pierce through Supernova Silver Fox Sandi. Oh, it pressed a button. They can press buttons. Barnacle, can you press buttons? Barnacle. I don't know if Barnacle can press buttons. Maybe.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Barney saying hi.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Oh, shit. Oh, well, he's cracking.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own 2 hands.
Oh, I get to do the closing argument still. Alright, sweet. Okie dokie. So, first things first. He changed the clocks. And then, yeah, busted up that. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at these. There's a question mark here. Okay, so he did the final dead room. And Nekomaru woke up and okay, so he 232? Okay, the hamsters. They hit the button on him. So we got wire here. So hung the loop on the doorknob. All right, that's it. And then broke that. There. Okay, cool. Hit the elevator, and then he woke up. And just for shits, he tied the chain around there. All right, sweet. And alarm set for 5:30. It's 2:40 a.m. right now. So wait. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the hamster hit the button. Yeah, 5 a.m. Okay. And then yeah, the hammer this whole time was just a red herring. It was just there for misdirection. Yep, all misdirection. Interesting. Okay, the alarm went off, and then I woke up.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Well, that was an easy one.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
All right, since I know what actually happened, I'm gonna be right back. Let's go to the bathroom.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony,
Alright, I'm back.
that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. this forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
It's a lot of metal wire.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower. And to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage. So they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Stop eating the tack on the wall.
That's someone.
Oh, hey,
other than
Iconoclast.
Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else.
Glad
but
to see you here. How you doing? Oh, stuck on your mouth? Stop eating the tack on the wall and get out the F off the PS4. Oh, cats. Oh, it's stuck in her mouth? Oh no, does she like freak out like cats do when they do it when that happens?
Quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or
Oh no,
friggin'
that's
kill
so
you myself.
that's so unfortunate because like they're just freaking out, but like you know, like I can fix you. Just yeah, exactly. I'm trying to save you.
Nekomaru? I can
Oh,
never believe
cats.
something like that.
So Necromaro's dead,
Wish to forgive me.
and Gundam did it.
Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved deadly
Usually if
foes,
like
the
Barnacle
voting
messes with their
time
collar, it just
begins!
fall. Like I think there's like a safety release, so like it'll like come off with enough force. Case closed. Did I get an A? Still B. Always a B. Oh well.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Yeah, always good to have a collar. I have one of those collars that has like a tag that's like it's like a metal bar on the collar, and yeah, it's a safety release collar, so it's pretty low profile.
Please pull the lever!
What?
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Oh my goodness. Oh no. He's just being a mischievous cat. Well, shit, it's Gundam. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Necromaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice!
Yay, I said I'll die without biting my tongue.
Now then,
That we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Okay, Nagito. Oh, I see. So she wasn't able to break it off herself. Sometimes when cats hit, I'm just like, cat, you just, oh, you're doing the dumb. But I know you don't understand. Thankfully, I don't know. I haven't really had, I've never had Barnacle do the whole like freaking out about something, so just running around. Like she's usually pretty chill. She runs around for like play and stuff, but yeah, we're pretty lucky on that. My name is Celestia Ludenberg. Hey, how's it going? And yeah, I'm not happy about this at all. I'm very unhappy that Gundam is gonna die. Hold on, it's a true class trials finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear from Gundam.
jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
What do you want to talk to one who has lost? Or why do you want to talk to one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something,
Listen well.
is what I would say, but for honor's sake I shall correct one thing. Oh no, did you post a link, Iconoclast? I can, if it's an important link, I can you can DM it to me. I don't know, the mod timed you out, Iconoclast. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Once your timeout is done, that was just stream elements. V3, I don't even know what V3 is about, so yeah, that's rough. Well, Iconoclast, sorry that the mod did that. I wish I knew what exactly happened. Let's see if I can go to the stream. Hold on, the stream manager. Hold on, I'm trying to bing this up so I can actually like see what you. Oh, huh? It's not showing me. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully Iconoclast, you can post something soon. I don't know what happened. Yeah, maybe there's a link. I'm trying to look in Stream Element or in the Stream Manager to see, but it's not showing me anything. It like deleted all their stuff, which is unfortunate. Well, hopefully you're still here, Iconoclast. I don't want you to, because Stream Elements did a weird thing. All right. Is what I would like to say. Before honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct?
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Oh, I see. The tag. Okay. Yeah, I'm also really sad about Ibuki's death, Celestia. Okay, Iconoclast, if you want to post the link, just DM it to me and I'll post it. Sorry about that. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight, that is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This too must
If he
be
was
the
just
will
trying to
of
cling to
causality.
life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan, utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help. But he did not turn his back on me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you.
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me.
Huh?
What? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it.
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
Yeah, I like Ibuki and Celeste, definitely. I was really upset when Ibuki was gone.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
Iconoclast, no. No, I'm gonna punish Stream Elements. Trust me, I will punish it after this stream. But seriously though, just DM me the link and I can post it.
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might.
Dang.
I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru need die. Your blood will drench the foundation of my empire.
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We're all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you.
However,
this.
I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. This is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. What? Are you telling us we just have to wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh. Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Fall.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch,
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism.
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. You say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world. If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Hold on, let me leave it iconoclast. Currently trying to figure out this weird shit on Amazon. Went to my order my cat's food, but it said deliver 26 or something. And so I went to the sellers. Yeah, dude, Amazon's all sorts of messed up, man. As somebody who orders a lot on there, it's crazy. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy towards life.
I renounce you.
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did?
But
it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
damn it.
Ugh.
Fine.
Yeah, that's true. Nekomaru too. That man. Oh, dude. Iconoclast, I'm like always thinking of things I need to order on Amazon. It's just like, oh, I should get this. So it's like, I almost constantly have a stream of like things. And it's like usually low cost things, but you know. That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall,
But
my
even
dear.
so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime.
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the restroom roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was a mere child's play.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our stake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is
Just who do you
Gundam
think I am?
Tanaka.
I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like
Not in a
dust
million,
in the wind.
not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin. Aww. Gundam.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I got it. I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait.
Please, wait. This is just too much.
I beg of you.
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Sonia,
I beg
please,
of
I beg you.
How pitiful.
Sonia, an act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my 4 dark devas of destruction?
are they gonna go with Sonia?
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared 4 dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
God damn, Gundam. Fucking going out with a bang. What a G. Nope, no pun intended. What a G, though. Saved us all. I mean, you know, he did kill Nekomaru, but he did save everybody else. And then he goes out like a G. Whoa, what is happening? Aw, Tangerine. Got the waterworks going again. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. What the fuck? Oh. No, the hamsters, no! The hamsters. No. The hamsters, they're so sad. Gundam. No. No. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still linger deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? What's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
We all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. The biggest piece of shit is me.
worst.
Damn it! Why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
You are right. This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell. I presume he will be very cross with us. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. Oh, the magic circle to protect the hamsters. I believe it. I believe in it. And yeah, Hangry Calamity. That'll do it. Usually for kittens, I mean, I guess it's hard when you have more than one cat, but I read somewhere that you should just always have open feed for them until they're 6 months old because they're just constantly growing, so you're just always feeding them. But yeah, that's probably hard when you have other cats. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. I can't allow that.
Hey! Hey!
So, how long are you guys going to stand around and chattering? Class trial's over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. Whoever the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you going to keep doing this? Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Now then. Alright, after feeling so down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food. Okay, Akane.
Hey!
Hold on a sec. That mood shift is too damn fast.
Not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? Oh, she's crying. She's certainly something else. Seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then, let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want. Yeah, that makes sense, Dormouse. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I totally get that.
Right?
And then, let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. Ooh. With this, the class trial came to an end once again, and returned to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. Despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. Oh, okay, Dormouse, that's good. So he's not super young. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Who? Nagito? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from the simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. Before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters, or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all. Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this. Uh-oh, what's Nagito doing?
Monokuma!
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see, so you can tell. Perhaps you found out who the traitor is. You know me well.
Well,
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little bit more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even
Well,
know?
there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Host Week Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right, I just reused the stuff that former headmaster spent a lot of time making. We know who the former headmaster was if you played Danganronpa 1.
But
And this file even contains information about the traitor. Was that person also a former student of Host Week Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? So if it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No, no.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. Didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I...
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No, no, no.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in our group feel despair, and that includes you too.
Well,
I knew you'd say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
you're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist. Oh, you're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say that belief reminds you of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person. You must be extremely unlucky. Interesting.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Well,
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey,
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
see?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. That person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, that person is already on this island. Wouldn't that be exciting? Very interesting. Especially if you've played the first game, which I have. Five days left. Well, 5.5. Wow, there is... Yep. We only got, I think 7 containing the main character. Or counting the main character. Hot damn. And all we got is his Hellhound earring. All right. Well, I think this is as good a time as any to wrap it up for the night. And I'm guessing this is we're gonna go on to one of the, you know, I mean, Tangerine, are we getting pretty close to the end, I imagine? I'm curious. We got to be getting kind of close. Hold on, let me quit this. Two more chapters, okay. Yeah, so we're getting there. I think we're gonna be finishing this pretty soon. I'm really curious to see where it's gonna go from here. I think I'm gonna guess, just like the first game, shit's gonna get really crazy from here on out, and we're gonna get a lot more reveals. I don't know if I'm correct on that or not, but I'm guessing this is when things are gonna start ramping up. Because we got 7 people, including the protag, and I think all the islands are open up after this. So yeah. But anyway, well, this has been a great time. Thank you everybody who's been here, who's been hanging out. Dormouse, Tangerine, Iconoclast, you know, and whoever else, Celestial Ludenberg, whoever else was here. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Dormouse. I really appreciate that. Even if it's a game that, hey, Merlin, what's up? Thanks for hanging around. I think I saw you. Yeah, I saw you on the watching. So thank you for watching. So let's go ahead and raid somebody. Who is streaming? Let's see. We got Sunny. Ooh, let's raid Sunny playing Super Mario RPG, because I freaking love that game. So let's go and do that. So just a mo, and we're gonna raid Sunnyface. She's playing Super Mario RPG, also doing voice acting. So she is also really enjoys doing that. So I actually even mentioned to her, like, hey, like, we should do a collab on voice acting or something, because I don't know, we both enjoy it. So who knows, maybe that'll happen at some point. Who knows? But regardless, we're gonna go and raid her, because that's a great game too. I freaking love Super Mario RPG, and she's awesome. Alrighty. So everybody, please stick around and hang out with Sunnyface. And yeah, I will catch you all on the flip side. Later.